Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 5 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiply fractions. The lessons we're going to cover today are multiples of fractions, multiply fractions by whole numbers in proper tables, scaling fractions by fractions, scaling mixed numbers by fractions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So please make sure you have your book and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the lesson that is multiply fraction. Going to start with is multiples of fraction. Complete the multiplication sentence. 7 over 9 equals the missing number times 1 by 9. So the fraction 7 by 9 can be written as the product of a whole number and the unit fraction, right? So to write down the product, it can help make a model of 7 over 9. So the denominator of 7 over 9 is 9. Start with a model that has 9 equal parts. Each part is 1 by 9. How many parts of size do you need to make 7 over 9? They are 7 times 1 by 9. So 7 times 1 by 9 is 7 over 9. 7 times 1 by 9 is 7 over 9. Let's just start with the test questions. Complete the multiplication sentence. 2 by 3 equals the missing number times 1 by 3. So 2 times 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 equals the missing number times 1 is right. That would be the product of a whole number and a fraction. So the whole number, the denominator is 3, whole number must be 2. That is 2 times 1 by 3. That is 2 times 1 by 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Complete the multiplication sentence. 3 by 6 equals the missing number times 1 by 6. 3 by 6 equals the whole number times 1 by 6. That equals 3 times 1 by 6. So 3 times 1 by 6 is 3 over 6. The missing number is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3 times 1 by 6. Complete the multiplication sentence. 6 by 8 equals the missing number times 1 by 8. The missing number times 1 by 8. So which whole number is it? That is 6 times 1 by 8. So the missing number is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. That would be 6 times 1 by 8. Complete the multiplication sentence. 4 by 5 equals the missing number times 1 by 5. 4 by 5 equals 4 times 1 by 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. That's 4 times 1 by 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Five by 5 equals 5 by 7 equals the missing number times 1 by 7. 5 by 7 equals the missing number times 1 by 7. That is 5 times 1 by 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Seven by 9 equals the missing number times 1 by 9. That is 7 times 1 by 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7 times 1 by 9. Complete the multiplication sentence. 8 by 9 equals the missing number times 1 by 9. That is 8 times 1 by 9. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to Fractions by whole numbers input output tables. Let's just start with the sum. Complete the table. The rule is you need to multiply each input value by 4 over 5. So the first one is the input value is 5, right? Let's just multiply each input value by 4 over 5. First one is 5. 5 times 4 by 5. So the denominator of 5 is 1. Just do 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 by 5 is 4. So the output is 4. Now multiply the second one. 10 times 4 is 40. 40 over 5 is 8. So the second one is 8. 20 times 4 over 5. 20 times 4 is 80. 80 over 5 is 16. So 16 it is. Let's just start with the test questions. Rule multiply by 2 by 3. So start with the first one. That is 0 times 2 by 3. 0 times any number is 0. So 0 it is. The next one is 12 times 2 over 3. 12 times 2 is 24. 24 divided by 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So 8 it is. That is 18 times 2 over 3. 18 times 2 is 36 over 3. 36 over 3 is 12. So the missing values are 0, 8 and 12. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 0, 8 and 12. Complete the table, simplify each answer and write it in as a proper fraction or as a whole number or mixed number. Multiply by 1 by 5. So you have to multiply each input value by 1 by 5. So start the first value, that is 0, and 0 times any number is 0. The next one is 5. Just do 5 times 1 by 5. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 1 is 5. So 5 by 5 is 1. So here we have 1. The second one is 10 times 1 by 5. So just do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. That is 10 times 1 is 10 and 5 times 1 is 5. So 10 by 5 is 2. The missing number is 2. So the missing numbers are 0, 1 and 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. The missing values are 0, 1 and 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the table. Multiply by 1 by 2. 4 times 1 by 2. 4 times 1 is 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 it is. The next one is 6 times 1 by 2. 6 times 1 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 by 2 is 3, so the next value is 3. And the last one is 20 times 1 by 2. 20 times 1 is 20 and 2 times 1 is 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. So the next one is 10. So the missing values are 2, 3 and 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option 2 is the correct option. They are 2, 3 and 10. Option 2 is the correct option. Complete the table. Multiply by 1 by 6. So you need to multiply each input value by 6. 6 times 1 by 6 is 1. 12 times 1 by 6. So 12 by 6 is 2. The next one is 18 times 1. So 6 times 3 is 18. The next one is 3. The missing values are option number 1. They are 1, 2 and 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Multiply by 3 by 4. Multiply each input value by 4. 4 times 3 by 4. So 4 and 4 cancel out. We are left with 3. We already have output value for 3, right? Now 8 times 3 by 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. So the next value is 6. Then 12 times 3 by 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. So the missing value is 9. 16 times 3 by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Times 4 is 12. So the missing values are 6, 9 and 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is scaling fractions by fraction. Five by 7 times 1 by 4. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5 and 7 times 4 is 24. Basically, fill in the blank without multiplying. We need to multiply the blank. Basically, we need to compare them like if they are less or greater. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 7 times 4 is 24. That would be 24 over 5, right? 24 out of 5 is less than 5 out of 7. So less it is. So less it is. Let's just start with the test questions. Fill in the blank. 2 by 5 times 5 by 5. So 2 times 5 is 10 and 5 times 5 is 25. So 2 by 5 is greater than 10 out of 25. They both are exactly equal, right? So the correct option is they are equivalent fractions. Option number 3 is the correct option. Five by 7 times 1 by 4 and 5 by 7. So let's just multiply. 5 times 7 times 4 is 28. And we need to compare 5 by 28 is greater than 5 by 7 or less than 5 by 7. So 5 over 28 is greater than 5 by 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Greater it is. Option is the correct option. Greater it is. Less it is. Option 2. So option 1 is the correct option. Fill in the blank without multiplying 6 by 7 times 1 by 3. We need to compare the product with 6 by 7. So let's multiply these two fractions. So 6 times 1 is 6 and 7 times 3 makes 21. So we have 6 out of 21. We need to compare it to 6 by 7. So 6 by 21 is less than 6 by 7 or greater than 6 by 7. 6 over 21 is less than 6 by 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Smaller it is. Fill in the blank without multiplying. So basically we don't need to multiply, right? So let's just do without multiplying. This 6 by 8 and 6 by 8 times 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 makes 1, right? And the rest of the fractions are exactly equal. Option number 3 is the correct option. Equal it is. Fill in the blank without multiplying. 5 by 8 and then 5 by 8 times 2 by 5. So 5 by 8 is 5 by 8 is greater than 5 by 8 times 2 by 5. 1 by 4 times 2 by 4. We need to compare it to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 times 2 by 4. So 1 by 4 times 2 by 4 is less than 1 by 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. 'Fill in the blank without multiplying. 6 by 9 times 2 by 2. We need to compare it to 6 by 9. They are exactly equivalent. Option number 2 is the correct option. Equal it is. One by 6 times 4 by 5. We need to compare it to 1 by 6. 1 by 6 times 4 by 5 is less than 1 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Next lesson is scaling method, scaling mixed numbers by fractions. Three whole 4 by 8 times 1 by 5. You are going to compare it to 3 whole 4 by 8, right? So 1 by 5 is smaller than 1, and that makes the product of 3 by 3 whole 4 by 8 times 1 by 5 is even more smaller than 3 whole 4 by 8. So that means 3 whole 4 by 8 times 1 by 5 is less than 3 whole 4 by 8, less it is. Let's just start with the test questions. Three whole 4 by 8 times 1 by 5. Yeah, we need to compare it to 3 whole 4 by 8. So 1 by 5 is less than 1. So multiplying a fraction that is smaller than 1 makes the other fraction even more smaller. So 3 whole 4 by 8 times 1 by 5 is smaller than 3 whole 4 by 8. Fill in the blank without multiplying. 1 whole 6 by 7 times 1 by 4. You need to compare it to 1 whole 6 by 7. So 1 by 4 is less than 1. So 1 by 4 makes 1 whole 6 by 7 even more smaller than 1 whole 6 by 7. So less it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Fill in the blank without multiplying. 3 whole 1 by 2, and we need to compare it to 3 whole 1 by 2 times 1 by 4. So 3 whole 1 by 2 is greater than 3 whole 1 by 2 times 1 by 4. 3 whole 1 by 2 is greater than 3 whole 1 by 2 times 1 by 4. 2 whole 4 by 6 times 2 by 3 is less than 2 whole 4 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. 2 whole 1 by 9 times 3 by 4. We need to compare it to 2 whole 1 by 9. Two whole 1 by 9 times 3 by 4 is less than 2 whole 1 by 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 whole 2 by 5, we need to compare it to 1 whole 2 by 5 times 1 by 4. 1 whole 2 by 5 is greater than 1 whole 2 by 5 times 1 by 4, greater it is. Two whole 2 by 5, 2 whole 2 by 5 times 2 by 2. So 2 by 2 means is 1. They are exactly equal. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. We're working on grade 5 math. Chapter we are working on is multiply fractions. The lessons we have covered today are multiply multiples of fractions, multiply fractions by whole numbers, input output tables, scaling fractions by fractions, scaling mixed numbers by fractions. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the like chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions. So any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.